Here we are, round 4 of the thermal compost pile build. Our bucket count got a little bit off, but no big deal. It's all going into the pile. Again, working to maintain our 50%. So we will record our final round here. And all buckets will be empty from here. There we are. Mix, fill. Complete. Must be a little bit of dirt in there that clotted up. Okay, so watching the water. Going for that nice, shiny 50% look. Do a squeeze test at the end. So this stage is mixing, making sure we have our hydration where we want it. Hydration is really important for the decomposition. You want to hold that 50 to 60% through the thermophilic cycles, going a minimum of 3 for the soil food web school and 5 for the USDA thermal compost standards. The Dr. Elaine Ingram actually was on the board to help create that number. There's actually a science to making compost that's really high quality and not just putrefied organic matter. That's what we're aiming to do here. So realizing probably in our first round we may not have got enough hydration in the pile. And the bottom of the pile is going to probably dry out or get drier easier because it's not going to be covered with the tarp. So I got wet gloves because I've been doing this with gloves on, but I'm actually going to pull them off for this final test. I'm just going to reach in here, grab a handful. As I squeeze it, I'm looking for a drop of water.
Yeah, you told me to already.
And it's coming through my fingers. Maybe not that easy to see, but we are meeting our 50% hydration. It happened. Thank God it's the end of the pitchfork kissing and not smacking the head. Safety's important. That's why we're working in this big space. Got a 10 by 20 foot space that we're working in. I'm going to fix this one. So we'll clean up from this build of the pile. Any of the excess that's come around the edges we can put into this pile because it is the first round and we haven't started the heating process. After that, anything that, as we're turning, anything that doesn't land on the tarp or in the cage no longer can go in the pile. We want to keep our thermal process going for the entire pile. So we might have a little excess water on this last round. We were low on the first round. So I'm okay with that. A little bit of compensation that happened in there. Especially with the water being excess on the top, it'll drain down into the pile. I'm happy with the build. I'm happy with the current composition. And we'll be finishing this up. And then we'll be putting our pitchforks in the top and then tenting it 2/3 of the way down and making sure that condensation rolls down and away. We're pretty high in humidity and heat. Humidity being 93% this morning when I checked it. And temperatures going up to like 98 with a low of I think in the 70s, 75 or so, 76. So, So if you're learning and you're liking this video, please like and subscribe, share with your friends. I put a lot of time, energy, effort in my education to learn this process and to bring it to you. And thank you to the Soil Food Web School that has even entertained this idea of creating this YouTube channel so that we could share our homework. Yep, you're watching my homework. For my certification to become a Soil Food Web consultant. So here it is, our first pile, and once this gets going, we'll be watching and monitoring temperature. We'll be monitoring the time, and we will also be monitoring, a little tired, the moisture. So again, I'm just going to reach here in the pile, and oh yeah, this is nice and moist for sure. Let me just grab a pile here. And I'll bring it up close. And a little excess there. You see those extra drops dropping off. That says, and I hope I got that in the right spot in the camera because I'm on this side and don't really know where that's at. So we're only looking for 1 drop of moisture, but again, the first round, I think it was a little on the dry. So now we're going to put our pitchforks in and tent it up. Honey, you want to help me with that, please? Hopefully we can do it with this ceiling. Towards the center. Like this, my love. No, like this, because we're going to put the tarp over the top.
Oh, you put the top over.
And so we're going to make a teepee for the tarp. And
Which one the top?
where are the blue tarps?
Blue top.
They were out here. Apologies. We have runaway tarps. Runaway tarps, there it is. I see it. It's hiding. It must be shy. It doesn't want to get on camera. Here we go. Leave it up there. Put yours down. Those pitchforks might be a little too tall, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull them
Yeah, you
out.
gotta put something in there.
Pull those pitchforks out. They're too tall. Too tall. Blooper reel. You know what? We might be able to leave that one in. And of course, we're indoors here, so it's not as vital, but we do want to maintain temperature. Falling too much. Falling too much. Falling too much. We're going to have to get the second tarp. So it's important when we tarp that we get the condensation off the pile. We're gonna have to work on that a bit, but that's basically how it will sit. We're gonna go clean up all of our equipment now and start monitoring time, temperature, and moisture. I think that's all that but I have all of it written down in the other room. Thank you for entertaining this build of our thermal compost pile round 4. Skipped round 2 and 3 because, you know, they're kind of the same. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you later.